Okay, question 6. A committee organised an end of year 11 party in a local hotel. The costs of the party were a room hired for 5 hours at a cost of £24 per hour, a band hired at the cost of £165 for the evening, balloons and decorations for the room at a cost of £354, and a meal at a cost of £27 per person. The tickets for the party were sold at £35 each. 154 tickets were sold. After the committee had paid for all the costs of the party, the money left over was given to a charity. How much money was given to charity? You must show all your workings. So you need to know how much money was given to charity at the end of all this. Okay, first thing we're going to do then is find out the cost of the party. So what the party cost the committee altogether. So what do? Well, first of all, we had a room hired, didn't we? So room hire. And that was 5 hours at a cost of £24 per hour. So every hour it cost £24. So 5 times 24 is going to be £120. Then we had a band, didn't we? The band hired at a cost of £165 for the evening. Okay, so it's a one-off payment, it's not per hour. It's £165. Balloons and decorations for the room. So balloons and decorations for the room cost £365. Again, that's a one-off payment, not per hour. And then the food, okay. Well, it says a meal cost £27 per person. Okay, how many people were there? Well, if we look further down the question, we can see that 154 tickets were sold. So that's how many people came to the party. So those two values are linked together. So it's £27 for each of the 154 people that bought the ticket. So that gives us £4,158. Okay, so they're all the different parts of the cost for the party. Adding those all up. Okay, you can get your calculator to do that. And it's going to be £4,799. So that's the cost of the party. Okay, how much money did the committee have? Well, they got their money from selling their tickets, didn't they? And they sold, how many tickets did they sell? So they sold 154 tickets at £35 each. So from the ticket sales, tickets sold for, well, £35 each, 154 of them. So when they sold all those tickets, they made £5,390. Okay, so that's the money that went in through the tickets. That's the money they paid out for the party. So to find how much money they gave to charity, we need to find the difference between these two values. Okay, because once it paid for the party, what was left over? So the money for charity is going to be 5,390. Money went in. Take away the money they used for the party, 4,799. And the difference between those two was £591. So £591 went to charity.